Well, stream just stopped. It was at no doing of mine. Maybe I should have tried this from the get go. Dang. Man, it was time to cook, man. Oh my goodness gracious. I knew I shouldn't have got into the conversation on court yesterday. I knew it. I knew it. Now the family gone. What's going on if you don't know me by now? We were cooking. I don't normally be here at this time in the morning. I don't normally be here. And I have heard my wife and my son, yeah, we back. And man, that kind of like, no, I said last night that I was gonna do a ride to work, but we had a whole different title. Uh, 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 uh. We had a whole different title. That's why my girl's sitting up here. We were we were just about to dive in what we was gathered here for. Now I'm feeling like Nesto when his team was having a what he called a state of confusement. Because now the avenue I was going to go down for this title, we did last night, and the court gave me a continuation to this evening to finish. No, no. Oh man, hopefully you can catch the one from this morning. Or I wanted to do that thing. They got me thinking now. Let's check out. Let me check out something real quick before we go there. Let me just look at something. Let me see, can I answer this for my own stuff? I have to do the work. I have to do the work. Uh-huh. I want to go here. And I want to go here. It did not. Oh, that's hold on. Oh, there it is. The ride to work. It looks like it's trying to download. Processing will be okay. Anyway, when it's done processing, you want to catch the ride to work. We did a whole bunch of reviewing from court last night. There was definitely some teaching. Nevertheless, though, without playing around, I was cool with Sylvie. Watch.
Oh, thank you guys for hitting the like. You guys are the bomb. Yeah, some awesome. I've been okay. Thank you, Kaazon, for
You're welcome. You're welcome. What did I do for you?
letting me know there was an error on my title. Thank you.
And you're welcome. It was not a problem. No problem. But then I'm talking about, here's the crazy part is, hold Sonya right there for a minute, Sylvie. You in there with your family. You in there with the fam. Let me come down here. Yes, hit the like button. Share, subscribe. I don't have no excuses. Listen. That really has upset me, but not like that though. But here, this is the one. This is the other one. This is the other part. She gonna tell you what it was. She just, hold on, let me start it over. Hold on 1 second. And move that back. Leave that alone. I want to go back up here to the top. Thank you very much, Cartoon Sonya. And push play.
Oh, thank you. It was supposed I want you all to see my new do.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It was supposed I want you all to see my new do.
So I had wrote her in the chat. I sent her a copy of what her original title had said. Some crazy, some do see or something like that. And now so I wrote her and said, hey, listen, you need to do something with that, with your, look at your title. So that's what she's doing at the very beginning here. She's reading, like I'm reading the chat. She was reading her chat. And I'm writing. I'm the author.
Oh, thank you.
It made her fly everything up out her mouth. Oh, yes, sir. She came out mouth and all.
Oh, thank you. It was supposed I want you all to see my new do.
Oh, here we go with this silence.
Thank you. See, they let me.
Yeah, they did.
A messed up title. And
yeah. While they was in there talking shit to me. Yeah. Yeah, they've been sitting there. I came in later on. Y'all was already rocking and rolling. I read the title and like, what the hell is this? And this woman says she got 3 degrees. What the hell is going on?
Tell me. They all came in here, all up in my face, and didn't even.
They was all up in your face. And they were talking shit to me, especially on that day when you finally like blocked me. But you thought I was capping when I said, after you said, I got anything I want to go say, I can go start my own channel. I said, you know what? I damn sure can.
Even tell me I messed up. Thanks.
And they didn't tell you anything. My chat, on the other hand, I mean, you'll think they went to Harvard and Yale at the same time.
Thank you.
With the rhythm of Alabama State or Grambling. And then we can meet there in Washington at Howard. That's where my father went. My father, he a Bison. He was proud of it. And son and Huey Newton was down on the other side of the campus. Yeah, Pops. I got you.
Thank you. I just changed it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, we were doing good. I was able to get in. And my middle name is not pronounced Ja. It's actually Yahib. Yahee. And Sonya was on live and she was taking questions. You know, she's a top interviewer. People be having questions. So I asked my question. Sonya responded to me. She said she didn't know. She said, I don't know. I just don't know. And I said, dang. I mean, you got second or third chair in his case and you don't know? God dang. That's pretty scary. Nesto. Sonya don't know nothing. What's up, that girl, that girl? That girl, you got to go back and catch this morning the ride to work. When I say my whole internet and everything just went like we were doing fine. We were cooking and then kapoof. So in order for this here to make any sense, I got distracted. Without you, that girl. Mo showed up. Isis showed up. MZ showed up. If you don't know me by now, it's coming on in. Who else was up in there? Anyway, we got distracted. I got distracted and went back in and was going over what we had
And
went
let me
over
tell you
last
about-
night and what
Let me
my
tell you also
intentions
what about
was.
me.
Hold on one second there. Hold on one second. Hold on a second. Hold on. What is this thing doing? Give me 1 second. Hold on. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't play that woman thing up on here. Don't do that thing. What's wrong with you? Don't do that. Now just chill. Just sit right there. My goodness. But yeah, anyway, and I did go ahead and put up a point of interest of bringing Dre in the limelight. That'll be coming up later on. And MZ said y'all were 99% and she gave me 1% of standing firm. In that right, MZ? That I ain't messed the language up, did I? I told the truth, right? Y'all stood firm 99% and you gave me that. You said I stood firm in that 1%. I rebutted that. You never did come back down with another ruling after you kind of agreed. We kind of met in the middle. I felt like my point should have moved up a little bit. MZ, you being fair? Your Honor? After I done got up every morning, Sylvia's in New Jersey, headed over to New York to the Diddy thing. I'm from New Jersey, and it was warm to my heart sitting in front of this screen, blowed up on that bus with Sylvia in the morning time. Okay, that's what's up, MZ. I wanted to make sure I told it like it was. And I'm kicking it with Sylvia. And I did mention, hey, when are you getting back on the Nesto thing? And, she had told me, oh, ain't nothing going on with it. And that's what all people, da-da-da-da. Oh, all right. Well, so then we're in the chat and I am. I'm one of those folks. I teach. When a person tells me, and this is what me and Sylvia was slightly kind of getting into it with. She said something about her God. I asked which one. It's fair. Don't come telling me the God. You gotta be like straight up which one you talking about. But there's many gods within the scroll. Or here or there. I listed a few names. You have to be extremely careful. I repeat, you have to be extremely careful when you're religious or trying to show the appearance of being deeply religious and partaking into worldly things. Like for an example, I think one of y'all set it up there earlier, or maybe y'all put it in the last thing. It was pure crazy to me that Sylvia's God had her more or less riding with Sonya before her God had her riding with Shirley. And I assume her and Shirley was talking about one and the same gods because both of them, without even talking to each other, kept referring back to the book of Job. I'm also a Bible scholar. There are some that will say that. While we're in the book of Job, remember earlier when I said I'm thorough, I will not and do not jump from A down to H. I'm gonna jump from B, and then I'm gonna jump all the way down to M. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do A to B. So I mentioned it to Sylvia. I said, and it kind of went for her and my beloved Shirley. Did you not see the trickology of what the author was pulling across you in the book of Job? We're talking first chapter. We don't have to go all down. The first chapter. That particular God and that particular Satan were homeboys. They were not enemies. There's nothing in that conversation that they were having that particular God and that particular Satan. How God wouldn't know where the Satan was or had been? How wouldn't the God know? They homeboys. Hey, homie, what's up? What happening? Where you been? And then he told him. So I'm asking Sylvia to give that some balance for me and trying to explain to me how she wind up on Sonya's side. MZ said, I'll think about it, K Factor, when you take the in love with Sonya off the table. Oh, okay. Okay. I gotta take the in love. Okay. Not that I'm gonna sign it. Give me another comment right there in the chat. Tell me, I got it. Instead of saying in love with Sonya, Judge, what would you accept? I don't have it in front of me and I didn't write it down. But what was that me, you, and Mo kinda, and I think Isis came in. What was that we agreed to? That he had love for her? But I can't say in love with her. Are you saying that you'll let me slide with saying that he had love for her? If I can concede to that, we can move on. Motion. I'm just following the motion. Think about it. That girl says Sylvia's pitiful, siding with an atheist over Shirley, someone who loves the Lord. Yeah. Well, In his final analysis, this is what she had for me for inquiring on such a subject.
And let me tell you what about me. Let me tell you also what about me.
She reading.
Kaazon, whoever you are, I'm trying to.
She said what?
Kaazon,
Hey, Sylvia, my name is Kaazon, not Kaazon. I thought we got that clear. I put in parentheses KAY -ZON. Kaazon. Not no Kaazon. Now go ahead.
Kaazon, whoever you are.
I'm the K factor. That's who I am.
I'm trying.
Come on, don't try. Don't try. You got to do. You told me something to the effect of if I had something, go start my own channel. So I did. Damn. Go ahead.
To ignore you, and
It's hard to ignore me when I'm on your ass. Yes, sir. If I'm in your chat, when I write something, it's well thought out. Well thought out.
And I'm trying, y'all mods, please.
The mods didn't want no smoke. The mods didn't want no. I look like they ain't want no smoke. Mods, please. Hey, they were gonna rush in, pull up. Stop it.
And I'm trying, y'all mods, please. Please, I'm trying to Kaazon who.
But I'm telling you, when I'm on your ass, when the K factor on your ass, I be sitting back quiet. I don't move fast. I actually give things a thought. I give it some thought. Then I listen a little bit more. And then when I can't take it no more, I don't come in shooting, guns blazing, smoke, women and children are in the way. No. I walk it slow.
Mods, please.
I'm talking about she was trying to put the mods on me. Get him. You know, on this particular night, nobody touched me though. Nobody touched me. I'm willing to bet the conversation that was going on in the chat was what was happening. I had a right as a beginning blogger versus the elder bloggers, the one that's been doing this for years. I only know how to be is 100. If I see something a certain way concerning this issue, I'll mention it. Somebody will receive it. They'll look at it, study it. Don't come to the same conclusion. Shoot it back to me. Inconclusive. Not enough information. Look at your wording. Check your spelling. I disagree. I disagree that Sonya was in love with Nesto. A person may say. I'm saying Nesto fell in love with her. Other person say, no, he did not fall in love with her. I think he had love for her. Now me, because I'm buck wild, I'm going to just use the word love. I'll let the courts decide. Sylvia, on the other hand, I'm asking in the chat, how? When you sat down and knew, so there's little things you have to go through in order to get these things up and running. You got to, and I'm telling you right now, I'm still in kindergarten. I'm in kindergarten. You see how my whole life just shut down a while ago. I looked over at my bars, they were gone. And so was my show. I'm back. But we had a flow going on. All I wanted to know was, Sylvia, which God told you that the best thing you could do is get on the side of the side chick and speak it out your mouth that she was some type of blessing, Nesto. And at the end of the day, this is how this went.
Please, I'm trying to, Kaazon, whoever you are, you like one of those little buzzers, like little, like little gnats that bzz, bzz, bzz. I'm giving you my warning. I am giving you my warning. I am giving you my warning. I've got to repeat.
Hold on.
I'm giving you my warning.
Warning? Warning. Warning. I'm gonna go read my chat for a minute while I think about your warning. I believe in the element. Well, never mind that. Anyway, this morning live is up because I commented what happened. We was cooking with gas. Yes, we was. And if you don't know me by now, yes, catch that replay from last night. And then, so that this will make sense, please, I'll check it again in a minute. It's processing. Catch the one from this morning. It's called The Drive to Work. And I do like doing these. My energy level be really up. Hey there, toot back to you. That could be my daughter. That could be my wife. It surely is not my son. Anyway, that right. I think about if K Factor okay, I read that part. She's talking about the God that sent Sonya to Nesto. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out which one. I just want to know which one, because, I mean, 3 or 4 of them have their own history. They have a birthday. They have a lifespan. And then they had a disappearing. So I just wanted to know so I'll be on the same page, because I've never seen that before. Okay. Let me say it this way. Hold on. Let me take a deep breath. Let me hit my cigar. You are aware. This goes for the chat. This goes to the speaker, the commenter, the blogger, vlogger, whatever. This is a record. Yeah, this might be up. It's entertaining. It's fun to blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's fine and good. It don't change the fact, though, This is a record. It's a record, including the chat. Mhm. Including the chat, right? All because I asked her a question because I never seen a God that, well, you know what? You know what? Oh, that's, hmm. I could almost make an argument with the Hagar, Sarah, and Abraham story, even though Sarah went to tripping, looked out that goddamn on door, and Ishmael had done slammed Isaac on his ass. Shh. Sarah told Abraham, her, that her and her son got to get up out of here. Even though she gave Abraham permission to go make the child, and Hagar was her number one homegirl. That was a homegirl. Personally, she okayed it. And out of that okaying came a son named Ishmael. And then one of those gods doubled back, changed their mind, and told Sarah, you Gucci. You had your own. So she did. Ishmael being the oldest, probably rugged, with a little swag to him. And then Isaac, he probably was soft like tissue. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Allegedly. Maybe not. Soft like tissue. Ishmael put him on his neck. They're playing around, practicing. Our brothers, you know, I don't have any brothers. And I do not have any blood male first cousins. I don't. I make up my male cousins when it comes to my Alabama family. Now, that's where my cousins them at. But the honest truth, on my mother and my father's side, I'm the only son, only grandson. That's right. So I don't know. But I know of brothers. I done seen brothers, hey, boy, I'm tumble up, boy. Let me see what boy, you got any strength, boy? I'll put you on you. He put him on his neck. And Sarah felt some type of way. All of this up under the guidance of one of those gods now. Pissed Sarah off so bad. Ooh-wee, boy. I could see Sarah kicking that bedroom door open. Get up. Your ass up. Sarah, baby, what happening? What's the matter? Ishmael put Isaac on his ass out there. And Haggard ain't said nothing. I'm sick of this shit. Get her and that bobblehead looking ass son of her and get them the F up out of here. You playing, Sarah. You playing. Then he looked at Sarah's face. You for real? You heard what I said. Get your hoe, get your son, get the fuck up out of here. Or I'll snap up in here. Damn. Come on, Haggard. Let me grab some water. This story is zigzaggedy, right? Oh, it's not? Okay. I'll continue on then. Bread and water is what they leave with. The Bible doesn't give any ages, but they do paint two pictures. The first part of the picture will give you, or maybe one could come to the conclusion, they were 6 or 7 on up. In the final scene, Haggard boy leave, run out of bread, run out of water. There's nothing around. She panics. She don't want to see child die. She don't want child to see her die. She takes child, put child on one side of the street or road. Sarah goes to the other so they won't see each other because they about to die. Earth rumble. Out comes water. And they gave it a name and a meaning. And us Americans, I don't. I'm going to say it again. I don't. But there's plenty of people that do enjoy it on their leisure time. And the name of that city was Beersheba, where you get the word beer from. Water of life. I could maybe introduce that in, since this whole ordeal was started by one of those gods, according to them. Sylvia lives like a door down from the gods, Jesus himself. She definitely has a love for God. But because I asked the question, I was left with a warning.
I am giving you my warning.
That's the second one.
I am giving you my warning.
That's the third one.
I've got to repeat it again.
Bye, baby. Have a good day.
I'm giving you my warning.
That's about the fifth warning.
Please.
Now, because she said please, I'm a man. I'm not here to beat up on no woman. But I'm also not going to treat a woman like a baby. You should be able to handle a question. If you standing 10 toes down on something, you should be able to stand on it. Stand on it. She's talking about the God that sent Sonya to Nesto. That girl says Sylvia's pitiful. Yeah, I read that part. MZ says develop love for Sonya. Okay, he developed develop love for Sonya. Develop love for Sonya. Got it. All right. All right, got that. All right. That's dearly noted. MZ, we can finally put that on the shelf for a few minutes. Got it. That girl said, I would accept he's using Sonya. Okay. He had love for her like a homeboy. Okay. When Sylvia mask fell off, I unsubscribed with the quickness. Oh shit, Mo. What? Then that girl said, I unsubscribed from her too. Ooh. And you giving me a warning, Sylvie. Mo, at that girl. She attempted to play it all in our faces. Dodge Nesto and Sonya. No, dog Nesto and Sonya out of them. Prayed for him. Befriended Sonya. Swore God sent Jezebel to marry to a married man. Talked crap about the other bloggers. Seemed like she was trying to get evidence and implicate Shirley. I'm adding, Mo. You did fine. You don't mind if the old man add. Because this was something that stood out to me. And that was the energy she was trying to put into trying to implicate Shirley into something. Crazy. Well, girl, she sure did all that you stated. She trying now to befriend the bloggers again. She about to drop Sonya. I don't know now. I tiptoed into a meeting. I got an email that there was a meeting going on. Somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody hit the old man up. I pulled up. I sat in the back, close to the door. That's where I can have my cigar. And I listened. Most of what they were talking about, air tags and putting shit on each other's cars or some carrying on. And then the one brother, I never really too much cared for him. It just didn't rub, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It's the K factor. Shit, I don't know. I ain't stopped. It got me this far. So no, I don't really jive with that. I'm man enough to tell you, if you say something and it changed my mind, I'm gonna give you hey, listen, I'm gonna say, hey fam, dearly noted, you articulated it extremely well. After further examination and giving it some thought, you were right and I was wrong. And I'm gonna go about my business. Damn. It's not that hard. My bad. I was wrong. How do you ride with a side chick over this woman and her husband and live right next door to God at the same time? Unfreaking believable. I mean, I have a job. Any blessing I've gotten, received, I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna show you what I'm a fanatic for. I'll show you. Hold on 1 second. Let me show you. Show you. Give me 1 second. Let me show you. We just gonna go like no big deal. This just right there at my disposal. I'm a book freak. I freaking read all my life. Sometime I need 3 dictionaries, sometime 4. Because the etymon or etymology, what gives you the birthday of words, change. And in order sometime to get the message, you have to go back into that period and see what that particular word meant at that particular time. Just a quick example. We use the word bad. And that's Bootsy bad. He Michael Jackson bad. Girl, that baby's so cute. Girl, he's so bad. You know what I'm saying? Versus bad mean get a finger chopped off. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Etymology. I read. That's my thing. Mo Girl says, so Sylvia's on the Take Me Back tour. Oh, shoot. Anyway, MZ said, and that girl, ain't that about a big. I'm going to just change that word to Dion. Ain't that about a Dion? I like that. Y'all can keep, hey, listen, hey, sis, women, y'all can keep it how y'all want to. That is one word y'all are 100% in charge of, and men don't have no say-so on that. They don't. Because on Monday, it's come here, baby, come here, baby. On Tuesday, she come here. Wednesday, she make you mad. Thursday, she a man, ain't nobody, man, go on here with that. Well, if she is, what are you? Huh? Well, I hate to hear a dude talking down that old junk. I don't want that old junk no more. At home, sleeping on it on air mattresses and what, man, I ain't got time for that shit. And them little folk and the little people, you gonna have to make a decision. If it's gonna be me, you gonna say, you ready to say, baby, I'm ready for you to come home where you can be safe. Or, yeah, something wrong with that boy. Anyway, Mo Girl said, I must have missed that episode. I'm going to check it out later. Which one you think you missed, babe? Which one you think you missed? I'll see can I get you there. Mo Girl said, why she turn on Sonya? Do you hear did you recently hear her on Nyla? I know that there was a meeting, and I know there was and I wanted to kind of get in because, like I said, one of those parties, not only was I subscribed, I was a member. And I made a comment, and I'm going to tell you what it is I said. I told her, I think of one thing that Trump did within the first 72 hours that he took when he took office, that had we would have had a leader, Trump gave us something 72 hours after he got into that White House, right there on open camera in front of everybody. As a matter of fact, it was the push go of some of the things you see going on now. I've been teaching it. It was taught to me. It was taught to those folks. And then those folks were the actual victims. They were there. The last grandchild of the bond woman. The bond woman is my great grandmother. I mean, grandma, great grandma, great grandma. Yeah. She was an enslaved woman, but my great grandfather was a freeman. And he spent the good portion of the middle and end of his life trying to buy his wife and the children out of bondage. The oldest obituary I have in my collection of my family records go back to 1875. I'm sure enough an American original. I don't play that Africa stuff. I don't play that Europe stuff. I'm straight up home here. Rex 84 and the King Alfred clan both say we are bound to this continent. Now, a lot of that, what I just said, I'm not picking. If it went over your head, don't worry about it. We will get to it another day. They don't really hide nothing from you. They kind of don't. Some things they do, but on the grander scale of things, they don't. And because we do not have a leader, meaning we do not have a Martin Luther, we don't have a Malcolm, we don't have a Ida B, Fannie Lou. We don't have no leader right now. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. And all that they're not doing their own thing, they in some green water, washing away their sins. I'm going to run that advertisement in 1 minute. I sure am. I'm going to back that up in 1 second. Anyway, I digress. I must have missed that episode. Okay. She's trying to flip the script. She on demon time. Oh, listen, even this right now, what I'm doing. But what did I tell y'all about the way I'm going to run the K Factor? Although I had one person say, well, you talk, I just play, I politely just told them, just go over the phone calls from prison. Shout out to your phone call from prison. I think the sister name or the woman name is Shay. I appreciate it. I do love having something to work with here, man. Thank you. Thank you very much to you and yours. That's phone calls from prison. Shout out. Anyway, I'm gonna let Sylvia finish telling you. You know how I operate. I'd rather them say it out their mouth. That way, won't nobody. That way, they won't put K in it. It won't nobody be like, "Yo, Kaazon's running around here saying rah 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 rah." No. I'll let you tell it.
What about me? Let me tell you also what about me.
That's exactly all. That's what I'm doing right now. That's exactly how I'm doing my thing. I get on the subject. I tell you a little bit about myself. I get back on subject. I give you a little bit more about myself. A little bit. That's pertinent. I'm a married man. I don't know. Maybe about 30-something years ago, I found myself in a tight. I should have never listened to my math teacher. That business teacher, I shouldn't have never listened to him. They messed me up. How did they do that, K Factor? They told me you could buy something at wholesale. Buy it at wholesale, break it down, and then sell it at a retail price. And if everything go right, you can make a profit. Okay. Then when they attacked us, I'm 53. I repeat, I cannot put this on my mother's generation. I cannot put this on my grandmother's generation. I was born in 72. My mom was born in 53. My grandmother was born in 1914. And her mother was born in 1880. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Just a little rundown.
Kaazon, whoever you are.
I'm the K Factor. I'm the K Factor, Sylvie. I appreciate that, Mo girl. Mo girl, listen. You wouldn't dare want to get me started. That's what I'm saying. I'm free. I don't have no excuse. I am one brother that can get up in the morning and go look in the mirror and know who the hell I am. I do. People say, Son, you be marching around here like you were born here. I wasn't. But on my father's side, I'm back home here in Florida. And every time you hear me mention Florida, remember my major was history. My major was history. I always refer and to keep y'all reminded so they don't run no game on you later on. We don't go in deep. Florida was a free state. I appreciate that, Mo girl. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And somebody that can't participate in that, you know what I'm saying? My heart to go out to them. Guys, when I'm finished fixing up my office, when I send out that alert, if you're interested, based off of what I just have right here, if you're interested and you're from a couple of few places I put on the table, I'll go take a look to see if I can find your peeps. They kept a record. They know who the American descendant of slavery are. They know who we are. They know we're not Jamaican. Don't have nothing against Jamaica. We're not Jamaican. We're not Haitian. We're not South American. We straight up American. Been here. They know it. I know it. I don't know who else know it. But I know this much. I've never seen a woman preach and teach God and take a station break and get on the side chick side. I done seen a lot. I never seen that before. When it first ran by me, I thought I was tripping. So I sat up. Okay. I sat up, started paying attention. I said, wait a minute. Say what? And one of y'all wrote it in the chat, and you did not lie. She said that. She said that God sent her being Sonya, to Nesto.
I'm trying to ignore you, and I'm trying, y'all mods, please.
Break, come on.
Please, I'm trying to, Kaazon, whoever you are, you like one of those little buzzers, like little, like little gnats that bzz, bzz, bzz. I'm giving you my warning. I am giving you my warning. I am giving you my warning. I've got to repeat it again. I am giving you my warning. Please. Leave me alone.
So, that right there, guys. You now have the history of how I became into this arena. This is how I came into it. So here I am. And my question still remains the same. And looking in this chat, it's some people that also know who you are. Even in that meeting with Sister Nyla, Lenora was my girl, man. Oh my goodness gracious. That was my girl right there. I hope one someday, man, Lenora get this. Reconsidering unblocking me. Because I'm standing 10 toes down on what I said about Trump, which I never did tell y'all. But I'm going to tell you. I didn't forget. I have to do my show. But because we didn't have no leader, but baby, if y'all would have had me there, and gave me the key, Trump show got you right there to the door. He did. He did. He told the truth, too. He told the truth. Although, here we go. I know the Constitution very, very, very well. I do. But there's one of them that I consider myself an expert in. And that's that 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment. When Trump took office, this is why V. Lenora blocked me. I didn't get a chance to go all into deeper details. I just told her, yeah, he did do one thing that was very vital. No president, no Obama, none ever made it that cut and dry. And that is when Trump, within them first 72 hours, told Americans, especially, and we don't mean skin color, white America, that's status now. Keep that in mind. They're not really talking about skin. They're talking about status. Remember when Shirley told Nesto she had status? Remember one day I mentioned that? I said, you know what? That boy crazy. But I can't knock him. If he don't know no better, he don't know no better. But she told him she had status. When the Puerto Ricans come over and they give them a choice. No, actually, they don't even get a choice. They have to mark themselves down as white. You come from Nigeria. Ask them. So let me see your paperwork. When it comes to their status, they're white. They're not talking skin color. Trump said the 14th Amendment was set there for one group and one group only. And that was America's descendants of slavery. That 14th Amendment belonged to us and us only. Instead, today, you could be buck tooth, snagger tooth. I got a pimple. There's something wrong with my glasses. I don't know whether I'm a boy or girl. I feel like I'm a fucking cat. I'm a dog. Hey, everybody comes through the 14th Amendment, and I think that's a bunch of bullshit. And those leaders who look like us, who know what's up, don't stand on that. Instead, they take the bag, they take the title. You see them show up on the cameras when it done popped off, but they don't stand on it. Especially, I don't even want to do the whole Democrat-Republican thing and how reverse, I don't even want to do it. I could. I'm qualified. When Trump said that, had we would have had a leader, had that would have been right now, Martin Luther King was 30 years old when Trump took that office the second time. He was already in the presidency now. And he told you that 14th Amendment was for one group and one group only. Not for everybody. Immigrants. Like I said, people with pimples, people that itch under their arm, people who slew-footed, bow-legged, too tall, too short, too dark, too light. It was never meant for that. That was an amendment that was put there for just us. And they have let everybody come in. Even some people that's doing a hell of a lot better. I don't even want to get into the data. This is no cap. Yeah, I'm playing around with this Nesto shit. I play around with that. But I'm a political goon. And I know my history. And I know for a fact our parents didn't do this. There's something my generation did. You through giving me your warnings? You want to tell them one more time, Sylvia,
And
before I
let me
tell
tell
them?
you what about me.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you also what about me.
That's what I was just doing. You what?
And let me tell you what about me.
Right.
Let me tell you also what about
If I could tell you a little bit about me, I'll listen.
me. Let me tell you also what about me.
You gonna listen to me too? No? Yeah?
Kaazon, whoever you are,
I'm Kaazon. But I'm actually Kaazon. And I'm in charge of the K factor.
I'm trying.
Don't really give a shit. I don't.
To ignore you.
You can't ignore me. You're not gonna go past a Kaazon. Stop it. When I was in school and we had a substitute teacher and she be doing roll call, I know when they get to my name. They do it now. A lady just did it the other day. Johnson, that's a common name, ma'am. Go for that first name. And then I help them. Kaazon?
And I'm trying, y'all mods, please.
Your mods did not want no smoke. You could call them all you want to. They ain't want no smoke that day. They wanted to know. They wanted you to answer what I was asking you. I wasn't cussing you, calling you out your name. I wanted, in case the babies are watching. That's how we jacked up now. We owe the babies an apology. This is not on our parents. My generation did this. They fell for it. We were about to pick up the third and final chapter of getting what was owed to us. It was in the air. I'm going back to the 70s, the 80s. See, in the 70s and the 80s, we still was in contact with family members that were born in the late 1800s. My grandfather was born in 1900 even. That's on my father's side. So, as I was, and that's a whole nother story right there. Do you know how much trouble I stayed in? Every paper I ever wrote in school, I tried my best. And the only reason why it's fresh on my mind is because I'm not too long. I don't know. I maybe had my degree, 7, 8 years now? By accident. It was by accident. I wasn't studying no college. I just showed you a little bitty portion of my library. I didn't. It was by accident. Another story for another day. It's a funny story too. I'll share it. Trump said the 14th Amendment was for one group of people only. And if you're a part of that group, if you were born in the 70s, the 80s, the 60s, if you look on your on your birth certificate, and it says Negro, I'm talking to you. They know who you are. It was never meant for all these people to come through the 14th Amendment. not only gaining rights, but access to shit that we don't even have access to. And we at home here. We the ones that actually built this nation. We were the money at one time. We fought in every war. You know the story. You don't need nobody to pump that on you. Trump said that. Had we would have had a leader, Mr. President, I want to make a meeting with you. You know what? Oh, goodness gracious somebody. I wish somebody would have had got doggone. You know what? Go get the K factor. Hold on, Mr. President, Mr. Trump, hold on 1 second. We're going to go get the K factor. He teaches this. How to pull it up on Trump? Listen, Mr. President, let's move swiftly. That group, they say it's 16%. It's really more than that. They know it's more of us than that. But they know who we are. We're still here. They know more about you than you really know about yourself. Because most of the time, people didn't want to talk to grandma, Uncle him, Auntie she and them. They were drunk. They were crazy. She might make me do the yard. She gonna get on one of those long lectures. I sat in my elderly people. That's why I had no idea who you fooling with. Don't fool with somebody that know where they come from. Don't fool with them. Go ahead, Sylvie.
Please, I'm trying to, Kaazon, whoever you are,
I'm something else, ma'am. I'm something else. And I still want you to tell me which one of them gods gave you the audacity to go against the wife for the side chick. I want to know. I want to know. Answer me.
Like one of those little buzzers.
I hope them blogger women get on your ass.
Like little, like little.
I'm not going to get on your ass. I'm going to let your words do what they do.
Little gnats.
And I helped you. Your title was fucked up that day. And you hold 3 master degrees. 1, 2, 3. You, infamous Sylvia, you hold 3 master's degree. And that day your title looked like shit. And when you reread it back to yourself, I do appreciate in the end you coming back telling me thank you. I ain't have to say shit. I could have just got doggone screenshotted and then lit your ass up later. I didn't. I wrote you humbly right there in front of your friends and your mods. It made me question them too. And I hope you fix your title.
Bzz, bzz, bzz. I'm giving you my warning.
Yes.
I am giving you my warning.
Yes.
I am giving you my warning.
Yes.
I've got to repeat it again. I am giving you my warning.
Yes.
Please. Leave me alone. And let me tell you what about me.
That's it. Not anymore. She gave you the Dr. Umar warning. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about too. Yes, she did. Yeah, she did. She gave me a warning. Ooh. And her God said, my child, I want you to ride with the side chick over the wife. Is it because the wife is an atheist? No. Oh my God, no. Do you have more in common with Sonya or Shirley? Shirley. Y'all don't even know each other, and y'all both coming out the book of Job. Knowing good and well that Satan and that particular God were friends. They were homeboys. There wasn't no, ooh, I'm looking for the devil. I'm going to destroy the devil. I'm going to, no. And they went and played a game of chess and / or Monopoly. And you know who the piece was at that time? Joe. You know who the piece is today? Do you know who the piece is for today? American descendants of slavery. That girl, Sonya, would have done better on her own. She got with that fake preacher and failed miserably. Yeah, Sonya was a little, see, she wasn't hip. But then again, it's not Sonya's fault, though. Not on that. She was in a field that she wasn't accustomed to. I at least had a general idea if I ever got up and went on ahead and push play, record, and get on it. I knew then, I said, when that moment comes, when I get ready to do it, I'm going to have a general idea of what I'm doing. A general idea. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it could be better. I know it could be better. See what I'm saying? And then you come back and you tweak here. Remember when my sound was jacked up? Remember y'all couldn't, remember it was jacked up a month ago. Even with me working 10 hours, I come in, work on it until I got it right. And then my chat, the K Factor crew, y'all came into that inbox, y'all emailed. I tried to make it my business to respond back and thank you first for your feedback. You didn't have to do it. That's what be killing me with some of these people. When somebody look out for you, they didn't have to do that, but they did. So acknowledge that they did. You understand? Doggone it, it was the ride to work. It was the ride to work. And now finally, because it's been being promised, we hit on it here and there, but I didn't give you no background on it. Now, I'm going to combine Sylvia into this. I'm going to go back and check Limelight Dre. He missed the limelight.
Beat money.
Y'all had Dre up in the limelight. Had that boy talking reckless to Nesto. Nesto was finna let him have it on that. I'm gonna pull that call up. Nesto was finna tell that joker something. If Nesto really had some money, we ain't even gotta put Sonya in it. If Nesto himself really had somewhere, he should have took that advice when the one person told him to put a white face on it. And he told him, no, I don't want to put no white face on it. I'm going to put my own face on it. All right. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. I appreciate y'all getting up this morning on the ride to work with me.
Beat money.
When I get loud, that's when I'm calm. I'm relaxed then. I do apologize for that first stream. It was I didn't do anything. But I'm glad I was off this morning because my son told me that there was some trickology going on early in the morning. I didn't buy it. His mom mentioned it to me. She said, but she wasn't really too for sure because she would still be resting. I'll be already working. This morning, it happened. Mama said to daddy it was going to happen, but she never told me when. It happened this morning. Like they made me lose control. But I came right on back, and y'all came right on back. And for that, what's up? What's up, Mr. Groove? Child Trainer here, new here, but love hearing the segment from a man's point of view. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. I appreciate that. I'll just put that there. Tune back in. We're gonna test Dre. We're gonna test that friendship. I declare Dre got in that limelight. Thanks to y'all. Y'all did that to him. That's just like y'all telling me, KK, you did a good job. I enjoyed your show, and my head get blowed up. I get up off of here. I'm walking around here like I'm Mr. YouTuber. Why? Get your ass down somewhere. Why? Last weather report is 57 degrees. It's marked down as sunny outside. We're sitting on November the 14th, 2025, sitting at about 8:46 in the morning. That's Central Time. That's 8:46. My name is Kaazon. You have any questions or concerns? Anything you want to share that you didn't want to share in the chat? There's an email over there. That's my email. Easy. Kaazon@gmail.com. That's it. No numbers, no underscore. Hey, what was that number? Where you put the underscore? Thank my grandparents. They went into a meeting. It was damn near a convention in naming me. And that's what they came up with. And there it is. Those of you ever want to touch the blessing, buy me a book. Show some love. Encouragement. $ Kaazon Senior. I said Kaazon Senior, not Junior. KAAZONSR. Simple. No big deal. No, sir. No beg. No, ma'am. No begging. I work 10 hours a day, Monday through Thursday. I knock my 40 out so I can have a whole free day to start my morning off with y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. We will be back soon. There's still an open case on the love, but I think we done reached a compromise. I think we're going to be able to compromise on it though, so we can bring that to a final conclusion. I declare Nesto fell in love with Sonya. I shared with you guys him in his feelings and his emotion. I learned some new words. Shit can be kosher. Zuka luka buka buka or something. There is no more bond. There's born. There's a little bit of everything. It's been real, guys. I enjoyed it this morning. I promised y'all to ride to work. Hopefully I got you there. Hopefully you got there safe. Until later on, y'all hold it down. Enjoy your Friday. And never, ever, I'm going to repeat this. Never, ever, ever, ever tell somebody you work hard. You do not work hard. Don't ever work hard. Work smart, okay? It'll hit different. I got a lot of work I want to do with genealogy, and oh man, that's a whole project. It's been in my mind for years. It'll kind of put you in the mind of ancestry.com, but I could think of something serious. I think we need something that's really like drop down into who we are, what's owed to us, and what we're going to do about that a little bit. And we need to apologize to them kids. We shouldn't have never went with the goddamn on nigga killing nigga music. and our women's are bitches and hoes. We shouldn't have never went for it. We shouldn't have never went for that. Bam. Bam. We should not have went for that. That stained us. People want to hide it up under entertainment. Oh, it's entertainment. It's just, yeah. Until them babies start acting out some of the shit that you're putting out there. When they start physically acting it out, harming each other, shooting missiles at each other, and then get to the bottom of it and come to find out, they don't even really know why they mad. He had on orange and I had on blue, so we thought about that. Come on, fam. We can do better, so let's just do better. It's not that hard. If you are 55 on up, I'm sorry, cancel that, scratch that. If you are 45 on up, you should be a part of the apology group. Just tell them straight up. Hey, listen, we just shouldn't have never went for that. It was nothing cool about it. It wasn't nothing cute about it.
Beat money.
In the end, it affected all of us in one way or another. We shouldn't have went for that. We had our homework assignment. Our old folks laid our homework assignment in front of us. But we skipped over it. But we're here now. I enjoyed it. We'll be back later. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Signing off this time. That's what's up, Mo girl. I see you, that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl. I declare you are incorrect. MZ, can you check on that girl for me? Can you let that girl know I think we're going to meet in the middle? I think we are. Y'all think about it. Just think about it. Peace.